behind the flashing lights, viral hits, and wild performances. There's something about Trippie Redd that makes even the toughest rappers tread carefully. Fans might see the colorful hair, the rockstar energy, and the melodic rage anthems. But insiders say that beneath all the theatrics lies a presence that other rappers genuinely fear. Whether it's his unpredictable temper, his dangerous affiliations, or the mysterious events that seem to follow him, Trippie's name carries a kind of warning in the hip-hop world. Industry sources reveal that Trippie Redd isn't just respected for his music, he's known for how far he'll go to defend his name. Several altercations, both public and private, have earned him a reputation as someone who won't hesitate to confront disrespect directly. Artists who've crossed him or spoken recklessly have reportedly found themselves dealing with unexpected consequences, from sudden beefs to online humiliation or quiet industry blacklisting. But it's not just his attitude that keeps people cautious, it's the power behind him. Insiders whisper about his connections in the streets, his loyal inner circle, and the silent enforcers who make sure no one crosses the line. Even within record label circles, few dare to challenge him head-on, knowing that Trippie's unpredictable mix of fame, influence, and intensity can make him a dangerous enemy. So why are rappers really scared of Trippie Redd? The answer goes far beyond music. It's about power, loyalty, and the dark edge that surrounds his every move. Trippie Redd has always been a name that commands attention, not just because of his music, but because of the mystery, fear, and energy that surrounds him wherever he goes. To the public, he's the face of the new generation of rap. Colorful, unpredictable, and full of rage-fueled creativity. But to those who know the inside of the industry, there's another side, one that most rappers avoid discussing in interviews. Behind the tattoos, red hair, and melodic bangers lies a personality that many describe as volatile, fearless, and impossible to control. And it's that very unpredictability that has made so many rappers, even the ones with street credentials, quietly keep their distance. Industry insiders say that from the very start, Trippie was never like the others. Coming up in the late 2010s during the SoundCloud explosion, he carved out his own lane, a mix of emotion, aggression, and melody that made him stand out. But even back then, his rise was littered with tension. Reports of confrontations, fights, and heated moments in the studio followed him wherever he went. One producer who worked with him early on recalled how Trippie could switch from calm to confrontational in seconds. Someone disrespected him or even questioned his loyalty. "He's not fake tough," the producer said. "He really means it when he says he doesn't fear anyone." The first major warning sign to the rest of the industry came when Trippie's name started circulating in connection with multiple high-profile beefs. He had issues with 6ix9ine in a rivalry that went from friendly competition to genuine hatred almost overnight. What started as online trolling quickly turned serious, with both camps throwing threats, insults, and personal accusations. But what people didn't realize was that while 6ix9ine was known for talking loud, Trippie's team actually moved quietly behind the scenes. Several insiders claimed that a few of 6ix9ine's associates backed off after realizing that Trippie's crew wasn't playing games. They were connected to people outside the music industry, individuals you didn't want problems with. That incident set the tone for how people viewed Trippie. From then on, other rappers became cautious about mentioning his name or involving him in drama. Even artists who thrived on beef, the kind who would call out anyone for attention, avoided going at him directly. "It's not about him being the biggest rapper," one industry source said. "It's about the energy he carries. You can feel it when he walks in a room. There's something dark and powerful about him." Trippie's attitude toward fame and conflict is another reason people tread lightly. Unlike many of his peers who use beefs as marketing tools, Trippie sees disrespect as personal. He doesn't separate music from real life, an insider said. If you say something slick, he's not going to laugh it off. He'll check you either right there or later when you least expect it. It's that mindset, paired with his reputation for unpredictable behavior, made him a figure that even seasoned rappers approach carefully. But the fear surrounding Trippie isn't just about his temper. It's about his connections. Throughout his career, rumors have swirled about who really protects him. Some point to his hometown ties in Canton, Ohio, saying he's still backed by people from the streets who have real pull. Others claim he's made alliances with powerful figures in the industry who ensure he's untouchable. Whether true or exaggerated, these stories add to the mystique. Nobody can ever quite tell how much is real and how much is legend. And that's exactly why so many avoid testing it, even during collaborations. Artists tread carefully. Those who've worked closely with Trippie say he keeps his circles small and controlled. He don't let just anyone in, one collaborator said. He'll vibe with you if the energy's right, but if he even senses fake energy, it's over. He'll cut you off mid-session. That energy, intense, raw, and slightly intimidating, has earned him both respect and fear. It's why so many artists admire him from a distance, instead of getting too close. The duality of Trippie Redd is what makes him so complex. On one side, he's emotional, artistic, and deeply expressive. On the other, he's street smart, fearless, and fiercely loyal, a combination that makes him unpredictable. Fans see the raw emotion in his songs about love, pain, and betrayal. But insiders say those same emotions drive his actions in real life. When he feels wronged, he doesn't just rap about it, he acts on it. Another major reason rappers fear him is his unpredictability in public. Trippie isn't the type to follow industry rules or media training. He'll say whatever he feels in interviews, expose people if they've crossed him, and post subliminal messages that everyone knows are aimed at someone specific. He doesn't play the PR game, said a label source. That's what makes him dangerous. You can't control him. It's in a world where image and alliances mean everything. Trippie's refusal to play by the book gives him power. Then there are the stories that fans rarely hear. The ones whispered at industry events and in back rooms. Some artists have reportedly canceled collaborations or appearances after realizing Trippie would be there. Others allegedly backed out of deals to avoid conflict. One promoter even claimed that when Trippie was added to a festival lineup, several rappers demanded separate dressing rooms or security escorts. While none of this has ever been publicly confirmed, it speaks to the perception that surrounds him, that he's not someone you cross lightly. Trippie's music also reinforces his reputation. Tracks like Dark Night Dummo, Under Enemy Arms, and Topanga have aggressive undertones that mirror his personality. His lyrics are often filled with themes of revenge, loyalty, and dominance, messages that reflect both his mindset and how others see him. Fans say that when Trippie performs live, the energy in the room shifts. It's raw, intense, slightly chaotic, a reminder that you're witnessing someone who truly lives what he raps. Yet despite his intimidating aura, those close to Trippie describe a different side, one that's deeply loyal and protective. If you're on his side, he'll go to war for you, one friend said. But if you betray him, he'll never forgive you. That loyalty has built him a tight-knit circle of people who would do anything for him. Insiders claim this is part of why he's so hard to go against. You're not just beefing with him. You're beefing with everyone who rides for him. Still, some argue that fear isn't the right word. It's respect. People don't fear Trippie because he's dangerous, said one rapper. They fear him because he's real. In this game, most people fake it. He doesn't. That authenticity, the refusal to be anything but himself, is what keeps him standing strong while others fold under pressure. But whether it's fear or respect, the result is the same. Very few people dare to challenge him. In an industry built on egos and competition, Trippie Redd has carved out a space that no one else can occupy. He's not just another rapper, he's a symbol of unpredictability, loyalty, and raw emotion. And as his fame continues to rise, one thing is certain: the fear surrounding him isn't going away anytime soon. If anything, it's only growing. Because in a world full of rappers pretending to be fearless, Trippie Redd is one of the few who actually lives it. When Trippie Redd first blew up, people labeled him a weird emo rapper with rainbow hair and love songs. But behind that look, he was built different. What most fans don't realize is that Trippie didn't just come into the industry chasing fame. He came in carrying real street ties from Ohio, with people who weren't playing games. His background was filled with fights, tension, and neighborhood beefs that turned violent long before he ever stepped on stage. When he moved to Los Angeles, most rappers thought he'd fold or try to fit into the Hollywood lifestyle, but Trippie didn't. He kept his circles small and surrounded himself with people who would go to war for him. Behind the scenes, several artists have claimed that Trippie has a shadow team, people who handle his business off the record. That's why when his name comes up in beef, the conversation always dies down quick. Nobody wants those problems. But it's not just about physical intimidation. Trippie's power in the industry runs deeper than most people understand. See, while other rappers depend on labels and connections, Trippie owns his sound, his masters, and his influence. When someone crosses him, he can shut doors quietly. Producers stop sending beats. Promoters suddenly reschedule, and opportunities vanish. It's quiet revenge, but it's effective. And that's what really makes rappers nervous. Then there's the energy he brings in person. Even big names have said that Trippie has an unpredictable aura. One minute he's laughing and chill, and the next, he's flipping a table or threatening to end someone's career. He's emotional, yes, but that's part of what makes him dangerous. That rage, that pain, that unpredictability, it's what gives his music its edge and what makes industry people handle him carefully. One insider even said, "You can't play with Trippie like you play with other rappers. He's got demons he's already made peace with. That's why he's fearless." And it's true. Trippie's lost close friends, survived betrayals, and been targeted multiple times. Yet he never breaks character. He doesn't run to social media crying. He moves like someone who's already seen the worst life can offer. Even Tekashi 6ix9ine, who beefed with everybody, eventually backed off from Trippie. Their feud started when 6ix9ine tried to clown him. But it ended fast after Trippie's crew confronted him in person. Since then, most rappers learned that Trippie's the last person to test, no matter how colorful his aesthetic is. He's not just some melodic singer. He's got the heart of a street soldier and the influence of a chart topper. And as his fame grew, so did the silence around him. Artists who once dissed him suddenly went quiet. Interviewers stopped bringing up his name in shady ways. Even blogs that used to troll him started acting cautious. Everyone realized, whether it's in the streets or in the industry, Trippie Redd isn't someone you want to cross. But here's where it gets even crazier. Because what Trippie's been planning next might explain why some rappers are terrified to even mention him in 2025. Now here's where things get dark. Because in 2025, Trippie Redd has shifted from just being a rapper to being a power broker in the game. What started as emotional, melodic music has turned into total control. Trippie's no longer playing catch-up with the industry. The industry's playing catch-up with him. Over the past year, he's been quietly building alliances that most people don't even know exist. He's got ties with producers who shape the entire trap and rage sound. People who can make or break an artist's career by deciding who gets the next hit beat. And guess what? Those same producers don't move unless Trippie gives the nod. That's how deep his influence runs now. But what's really scaring rappers isn't. It's just Trippie's reach. It's his revenge style. He doesn't argue online. He doesn't subtweet. He waits. Then suddenly your tour gets canceled. Your feature gets pulled. Your label stops promoting your single. It's quiet warfare. And Trippie's the general moving the pieces. A lot of artists found that out the hard way when they tried to come for him. One rapper, who we won't name, allegedly mocked Trippie in a story post. Within weeks, that same rapper lost 2 festival spots and a major collab. Coincidence? Maybe, but everyone who's seen Trippie's track record knows better. When he feels disrespected, he handles it, and he doesn't miss. Even more chilling, insiders say Trippie's been sitting on unreleased diss tracks, not aimed at small rappers, but at big industry names. Word is, he's waiting for the right time to drop them. And they're not just lyrical shots. They're filled with real secrets. stuff that could destroy entire reputations. That's why rappers are keeping their mouths shut. They don't want smoke from someone who plays chess, not checkers, and fans. They're noticing too. Every time Trippie goes silent on social media, the entire rap world holds its breath. Because when Trippie's quiet, it usually means something's about to happen. And it's never small. From exposing fake friendships to calling out industry snakes, Trippie's always a few steps ahead. He's unpredictable, emotional, and strategic. A dangerous mix that no one's figured out how to control. There's also a deeper fear that Trippie might be too real for an industry built on fake personas. He doesn't hide his emotions, doesn't follow trends, and doesn't care about fitting in. That authenticity makes him untouchable. He's one of the few artists who can disappear for months, come back with a song, and instantly dominate charts again. What people don't see is the pain behind that energy. Every scar, every betrayal, every loss he's been through, he channels all of it into power. It's not just music for him. It's revenge therapy. Every track is a message to the people who doubted or crossed him. I'm still here, and I'm still winning. Now, rappers know better. They don't take shots. They don't joke. Even the ones who secretly envy him respect the boundaries. Because behind the tattoos and wild look, Trippie Redd has become one of the most feared, respected, and unpredictable forces in hip-hop today. He's not the loudest. He's not the flashiest. But when Trippie Redd moves, the entire industry feels it. And that's why rappers aren't just scared of him, ... They're studying him. Because Trippie isn't just playing the game anymore. He owns it. Trippie Redd's story isn't just another rise in the rap world, it's a warning shot to everyone who ever thought they could play with him and walk away untouched. What we've seen so far is only the surface. Behind the scenes, Trippie's building an empire of loyalty, power, control that's shaking the entire music industry from the ground up. And believe me, this isn't over, because word is, another storm is coming. One of Trippie's closest industry friends, someone who used to ride with him from the beginning, has just been caught betraying him in the most shocking way possible. And insiders are saying Trippie's about to unleash a response so personal that it could end a few careers overnight. This isn't just rap beef anymore, it's war. So if you thought Trippie's silence was strange lately, think again. He's not disappearing, he's plotting. The man doesn't move unless it's calculated. And the entire industry is bracing for what's about to come next. Don't miss the full story. Click on the next video right now where we break down who betrayed Trippie Redd, how he found out, and why his revenge might change hip-hop forever. Trust me, once you hear what went down behind closed doors, you'll understand exactly why every rapper is terrified to cross him. Click now, because the next chapter in Trippie Redd's legacy starts right here.